Have you ever wondered what it's like to be an international student in Singapore? We have students from Malaysia,
Vietnam,
China,
Indonesia,
Thailand,
Philippines,
and so many more living in St. Andrews Hall.
so come with us as we take you through SA Hall.
And if we're lucky, we'll get to hear from some of them about their experiences in Singapore.
Look, we're here.
Come on, let's see what's inside.
So did you experience any culture shock when you were here in Singapore?
Yeah, I think my biggest culture shock is when I had to understand Singlish. So because that was different from how I learned English back in Thailand.
Now I need to speak English every time with my friends. Yeah.
Surprisingly, no, because when I went here in Singapore, I already told myself that everything is going to be different. I went here with an open mind, so I wasn't really shocked when I realized that everything I did before is gonna change now.
Actually, not much really, because I come from Malaysia, so the culture is kind of the same, and I speak English with my parents at home. So yeah, it's kind of the same in Singapore.
Okay, so what do you think is the most difficult thing living on your own?
I think the most difficult thing is to manage your time well and control yourself, or have self-discipline when no one's watching, especially we are away from our parents.
I think the most difficult thing living here on my own for me is to take care of myself, because now here with our parents to watch over ourselves, usually sometimes we may have some very unhealthy living habits, which are supposed to be get rid of, but we are usually not able to. For example, sometimes you may stay up late to doing your schoolwork. So I think that's something I would like to improve on. Oh, I think it's time management, because it's not only about studying or find time to go out with your friends, but it's also doing laundry, making sure that you have everything in check and stuff like that. I think it's a skill you need.
So coming here, what do you miss most about your home country?
For me, it's the food. Especially my my mother's cooking. Yeah, because it's quite hard to ship it over, and I haven't tasted since quite some times now.
Oh, okay.
Mine's also an F word. Mine's family. But even though we can still call them fancy technology and all right now, but it's very different having them face to face, meeting them face to face and having that physical touch and just being there with them compared to virtually over the screen. So yeah, definitely family.
The food, I love Thai food, and it's really good and kind of hard to find super authentic Thai food here actually, but yeah, I really miss Thai food.
Weirdly enough, I think it's the language. I miss hearing Tagalog. It just gives me a sense of familiarity when I hear Tagalog around me, and it just feels like home.
So what has been your biggest takeaway from your journey here in Singapore?
Mine is that I can. You always have self-doubts and all, and before you're pushed out of your comfort zone, you never actually know whether you can surpass all these things that you think you could not. But coming to Singapore has really pushed me out of my comfort zone, and I've tried so many things that I wouldn't have if I didn't come to Singapore. And trying those things and being able to do those make me feel okay, I'm enough, I'm sufficient, I can do it.
Friends are very important. You need a good support system, especially when you are on your own and far away from your parents. You definitely want to have close friends that can support you and those that you can share with.
I think so far I learned the most important thing about life is your attitude to your life, because your attitude affects everything, including the way you think and how you react with interact with people.
I learned that you should be out of your comfort zone. For you to grow, you must be uncomfortable, and that's okay. You have to make new friends, go outside and socialize with other people. I am an introvert and I'm usually shy, but I'm still an introvert, but now I go out of my way to interact with other people and make friends, so that your life here would be more exciting and it's not just studying all the time.
Okay, so lastly, do you think you guys can say Happy International Friendship Day in your mother tongue language?
Selamat Hari Pertemanan Internasional.
国际友谊日快乐！
Masayang araw ng pagkakaibigan sa buong mundo.
国际友谊节快乐！
สุขสันต์วันมิตรภาพสากลค่ะ
国际友谊日快乐！
Chúc mừng ngày quốc tế tình bạn.
You got